Liberation Wellness for Life.
Live from Philadelphia, the cradle of liberty, it's the Liberation Wellness Hour with your host, author and wellness expert, Kevin Brown. Liberation Wellness presents accurate health information and is restoring America's heritage of health one person at a time.
Well, hello and welcome to the Liberation Wellness Hour. Very thankful to be with you today. Your host, Kevin Brown. And
thank you.
We want to welcome listeners wherever they are. Want to mention again our book, our flagship book that we always try to promote. It's called The Liberation Diet, and it's about healthy eating the old-fashioned way. And it has many wonderful principles that really can help turn people's health and life around if they would give it a try. You can find that book. It's on Amazon. But we prefer if you buy from our site, that's liberationwellnessstore.com. And we do offer some nutrition products there, as well as coaching, and we can do coaching over the phone with you if you are interested. And so today we have a very special guest with us. Her name is Farah Hassan, and she is a client who we've been working with. I would call her a friend now, and she is in Arabia, and we've been working together for quite a while, and she has a great story to share about how her health is very much recovered through using these principles and by coaching with us here at the Liberation Wellness Group. Anyway, let me see if I can raise her. Farah, can you hear me okay? And welcome to the Liberation Wellness Hour.
Yes, hi, Mr. Kevin. I can hear you.
Oh, very well. Well, we're hearing you loud and clear. Thank you so much for joining us on the other side of the world. Now, Farah, what country are you in exactly?
Right now, I'm in the United Arab Emirates, and the city is Dubai.
Oh,
yes,
Dubai.
So I live here, yes.
All right, very, very well. And of course, I'm asking you some questions that I already know, and this is for everyone else's purposes. Anyway, so what is it you do over there? You work with a water the water industry of some kind, is that correct?
Yes, that's right.
Farah, you tell us your story a little bit, if you would, about how you were having pretty good health, I think, for a little while, and then thyroid issues developed. If you can share with our listeners, I'm sure many of them can relate to that story.
Yes, surely. It's like I'm a Hashimoto hypothyroid patient, and I have had this problem for the past 8 years. And, up and down, I got pregnant also during being hypothyroid, and I delivered 2 babies. And after that, the doctors asked me to use Cytomel and Euthyrox medicine for a long period of time. And I just wanted to wean off the Cytomel medication because of its harmful side effects. And as I heard, there, like in the longer run, there could be various side effects such as heart palpitations, high blood pressure, and various other things. You just name it and you get the problems. And thereafter, just wanted to wean it off last year in 2013. And I tried to do that also to come out of the Cytomel. And the moment I stopped using it, like maybe after 20 days, I was just taken to the emergency, and I stayed in the hospital in the emergency for about a few hours. And there I was told that I had very high blood pressure. It was reaching like 150 over 110, which was very much unusual to me. I did not know the real reason, like why was it happening to me. But thereafter, they were trying to investigate the cause, the real cause, why it was happening, but nobody knew the actual reason of that. And slowly, my heart palpitations, it was just totally unbearable. It was like as if somebody even knocked the door. I had a very fearful feeling. And thereafter, it just carried on for some time. Then the doctors identified that because since I just weaned off Cytomel and with the side effect of it, the moment I started taking the Cytomel again, everything went fine. But then I thought this should not be the solution. It's just like I am putting my health into real danger. So thereafter, I started searching for the natural alternatives, and went through various doctors, the holistic doctors and practitioners, but it was of no use at all. And they just wanted to promote their medicines and various others, this natural products, which they claim they're natural, but I doubt if it is. It's just a money-making business.
Yes.
And just while searching various websites and various other, media and various other things, whatever was possible, I tried to find out this naturalnews.com. And there I just saw there was some, kind of, there was a message that you want to get rid of something, just write down. So I just wrote my messages, just want to get rid of hypothyroid, Hashimoto's hypothyroid if possible. So there, after I'd received your reply, I remember it was way back in September, late September, early October 2014. And there I received a reply that probably you could help me in this regard, which was absolutely strange to me. And the first time, that somebody has responded to me, and there was nothing related to money, and that's not a doctor and somebody. Then when I spoke to you, you just told me the natural alternatives, that I should be weaning off this wheat and everything processed. I should go to the natural products, such as natural. You emphasized more on this natural milk, the raw milk,
Yes.
raw cow's milk.
Let me. I better get a question. In here. So Hashimoto's thyroidism, first of all, is what you had, and this was running you down quite a bit and put you in the emergency room. You were very, very sick from it. And
Yes.
if I remember correctly, when we talked initially, you had you were very weak all the time, and
Yes.
like falling asleep. Tell us elaborate a little bit about that.
About the feeling that I had
Yeah,
before.
about how you were so
It was-
tired and constantly you felt draggy and run down.
Okay, yes, I was just very much draggy and run down in a way that, sleepy most of the times. And it's just like dragging yourself to work, dragging yourself taking care of the family, those kind of things. And the brain was quite foggy, because at the same time, I was trying to reduce my medication, which was not actually possible. So that was making me very lethargic, and I was not able to complete my tasks properly. And afterwards, when I was introduced to this raw milk and the natural diet, which includes this meat and chicken and not the other processed foods and those things, then I started to feel more healthy. And as you rightly said before, that if I concentrate more on having 2 proper meals in a day, that would actually help me to recharge myself. And what actually happened, I was just taking an egg in the morning along with the raw milk, and it was good enough for me for till about like 3 to 4, until 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And thereafter, I just started to take some yogurt, and then in the evening I started to have proper meal of meat and chicken, those kind of just natural things,
Well,
instead of going towards yes.
Let me. You're not lethargic anymore, Farah. I can tell you that your brain is working
Yes.
well and your energy is good. Well,
Yes.
first of all, so you were fine. You found us on the Natural News website, which is a good website for health information, and our videos are posted up there.
Yes.
and you filled out a form looking for us, and we were offering free help, basically,
Yes,
right?
exactly.
That was a key thing, and
Mm-hmm.
not that you weren't willing to pay. You just thought, wow, this is strange, but we did respond to you, and
Mm-hmm.
we started working with you. And you're in Arabia, we're in the United States,
Mm-hmm.
so it
That's
was
right.
quite an unusual thing.
Mm-hmm.
But so initially, I started using our Liberation Diet protocols,
Yes.
which were a little bit unusual to you, maybe in your culture too, because you were eating rice and beans and and some starches and carbs, all the
That's
time.
right.
And so one of our protocols, our very important protocols, is raw milk.
Mm-hmm.
As you mentioned, raw milk is unpasteurized milk and is very, very important. So I said, Farah, I really need you to get on this raw milk.
Mm-hmm.
And this was a huge part of your health. And you said, Kevin, I'm in Arabia,
That's
in
right.
Dubai,
Yeah.
and we live in a desert, and there's no way we're getting this raw milk. Everything is imported. It's just not going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember both of us prayed about it. We said, let's pray and see if the Lord will open a door
True.
to help us have that. And then tell us what happened when the little boy appeared in your life. That was a great story.
Yes, exactly. It is indeed. It's just like as if like my prayers got answered in a very short period of time. It is like that was kind of a miracle because I was trying to search for this unpasteurized raw milk, which was nearly impossible for me to get it here. And thereafter, I communicated it to you, and thereafter, we tried to contact some suppliers from US that if I can import it to Dubai, and which appeared to be a long process, but I was willing to pay for that as well. But suddenly, it was just like an angel appeared from the Lord. I just spoke to somebody in my office, and one of my office colleagues is, I just mentioned it to him, this I'm looking for raw milk, and then he said to me that he knows somebody that who has cows, a shop, small shop, and probably from there he could arrange me raw milk like on a weekly basis, maybe 2 or 3 times in a week. And there, he started to arrange me raw milk, and it was something, impossible got possible.
Wow.
It was, yes, totally uncertain for me, but, it happened actually. It's
How
kind of a
amazing.
blessing, yes,
God
surely.
God provided milk in the desert. That's the only way I can think about it, and it's such a
That's
wonderful
right,
story.
yes,
And you're right. We were going to try to ship it in from the U.S., and it
yes,
seemed pretty impossible because with customs and
true,
everything else. I mean, it's a nightmare trying to make that happen. All of a sudden, this little boy appears, and you're
yes.
still to this day able to get this raw milk for you and your family. Is that correct?
That's right, absolutely.
Wow.
So it's a great blessing for us. Now, like I've started giving it to my daughters as well, and we all are taking this raw milk, and it's actually helping us a lot because it is recovering us from all kinds of ailments. Just say to any energy problems or the thyroid issues, because I'm getting the natural nutrient which is actually required for your body. So it actually recharges your system, which is not the case if you're buying the pasteurized milk outside in the supermarket.
I, I,
So it's a totally different experience.
and is your husband even drinking this as well? Is that?
Yes, he does. Occasionally he does, but yes, he finds it so good. Yes.
I know,
And then
man.
I'd eat the cream also of that, and then I just took out the whey also for myself.
Oh, so do you sometimes make cheese with it as well? Do you sometimes
Yes,
separate it
that's
out?
right. Yes. Yes.
Very
So
good.
it's helping us a lot, yes. And
So
it's actually good and beneficial in all respects, not only from the health perspective and also for your, you can just say for your skin, it moisturizes your skin also.
hmm
And it's kind of an anti-aging
that's right.
thing. Yes, for your hair, it's very good.
Yes. Well, we would like to be healthy and beautiful, right? And
That's right, absolutely, yes.
well, so Farah, you also started listening to our protocols from the Liberation Diet. I'm hawking my
Mm-hmm.
book, of course, so I'll just show that little book again. And some of the protocols are that you would start eating a lot of meat, especially grass-fed meat and good quality meat,
Mm-hmm.
and the fat, not low-fat meat, not chicken and fish all the time, but beef or lamb or goat,
That's right, yes.
and eggs. And you started to incorporated that into daily diet. At the same time, you were cutting out rice, and some people think that my culture dictates I have to eat this way, but you really don't. You were able to cut some of these out in spite of all that, correct?
Yes, yes, I did, yes. Because it's important in a way that not only because you see, it's just like you're mixing up the things, so it's not going to serve the purpose. It's just like you should get the pure out of everything, like if possible, and in fact, as far as possible, I must say like that. Not if possible, because you should see what is actually required for your body. So instead of end up paying for your hospital and medical bills, it's better to just get the fine quality of meat and start eating that, instead of just going for the starches and the other alternatives of the processed foods.
So don't buy the cheapest and easiest food, but buy the
No.
food that's really
Yes.
truly good for you. And
Yes.
and then another of our protocols we talk about is eating less often, maybe 2 meals a day, not snacking all day. And you were
Yes.
you were snacking all day, I think, and you were able to incorporate that into your life as well. And it was not so hard once you got used to it. Is that correct?
That's right. Yes, it is very hard in the beginning, but once you start developing that habit, it's nothing is possible for you. So, I felt more energetic, but like sometimes I may have to snack in between, probably because of some social pressure or if I'm in the office during the meetings. But, that moment you feel that, you are just losing your energy instead of getting it. On the other hand, if you're just eating 2 meals a day, it makes you more energetic. It seems like as if, your whole body is full of energy. But the key is to eat properly in the morning. So if just you're snacking in the morning, having this normal breakfast with cornflakes and milk, it's not going to give you energy until and unless you take proper eggs or meat or milk in the morning.
So, that's a very good point. What you're saying is eating 2 meals a day generally is really good. You really feel great all day. Occasionally, though, you're going to be in a super stressful situation, and you just want to get something to eat, just maybe because you're mentally stressed, and that's okay. You just do what you got to do on those days. But in general, you don't need to eat all the time. It is
No.
true. Sometimes I myself, if I'm very stressed out, I just feel like I need to eat something to alleviate that a little bit. And we're all human, so that can happen. So
That's right.
your energy started getting much better, and you started to lose weight a little bit too, which is super difficult. Tell us how difficult it was for you with weight. I'm sure you put some weight on, and you were not able to lose any weight at
Yes.
all.
That's right. Like after the delivery of my baby, in fact, like during pregnancy, I gained about 45 pounds,
Wow.
which was a lot. And I was able to shed about 30 pounds, and still there was 15 to 18 pounds left, which I wanted to reduce. So just only with diet, I was able to reduce about 6 to 7 pounds in about, 15 to 20 days. Yes, it was not really impossible for me.
Wow.
So yes, it was something really brilliant, and I observed it myself. So it was totally like different experience for me. I was very glad. I'm just working on it to reduce further.
Right.
As yes,
Well, the last
so
few
it's just
pounds
a matter
are,
of diet.
are
Yes, you
difficult,
just have
but
to
your
continue
weight's-
on that.
Your weight is pretty good now, and you are exercising as well. You're
Yes.
doing strength
Yeah.
training, and I'm kind of giving you some ideas about how to do
That's
that.
right.
Because there are little ailments we still are working on. But another great thing is your medication. You have we're on a lot of thyroid medication, and now you're able to reduce that. And tell us how that's working. How far you come, and how many medications have you gotten through?
Yes, the one I was taking levothyroxine. I was previously taking 75 microgram. I've reduced it to 50 microgram, and the other one, cytomel, which is the worst medicine I would say, that makes you overall lethargic if you just stop taking it. I have managed to reduce it to just now. You can say before started taking it every alternate day. Now I have taken it to yesterday after 10 days. So slowly I'm just getting off that medicine, and once I'm totally off, I will be fully blessed with it. And so far, I don't feel any problems like very high heart palpitations or high blood pressure to the extent how it used to be before, and I'm absolutely fine. I'm able to sleep well. Like as compared to before, I could not sleep at all. Even just 2 hours in 24 hours was just like enough to me, which should not be the case.
Wow.
But now I'm able to sleep better, I'm able to rest better, and I'm fine overall.
Wow.
Like at times, I feel, of course, because I'm winning the medication, at times I feel like I'm just stressed out, a little stressed out, and I feel sleepy sometimes. But it's just like, it's just, of course, it takes time to get off the medication completely. So it's just like my body's coping up with the change. It's not that it's unbearable, I can just cope up with that. It's okay.
Yeah, well, of course, when we have good health, we still have aches and pains and issues, but you're able to sleep better now. And
Yes.
getting off thyroid is very difficult for people. And so when you, previously, I think before we talked, you tried to get off the medicine very quickly, you had a problem. But now by taking it slowly and continuing to eat good, you're saying that maybe once every 10 days you're taking that. So you're pretty close to being off some of these
Yes.
medications completely.
So it's a big thing. It's kind of an achievement to me. And
Yes.
slowly I'm looking forward to just wean it off, like slowly to bring it down to on every 15th day on like fortnightly basis, then eventually monthly basis, then because just want to get rid of this medicine as it is not even available here in UAE.
And that's actually a great goal. In other words, you
Yes.
want to just get off the medication, and you're not going to just give up. You're going to keep moving forward, even though a couple of times you might had a little bad reaction. You backed up, and then you kept moving forward and keep trying. You're not going to just be a drug dependent person the rest of your life.
No, I don't want to.
No, that's great. Great. Now, tell me about. We've been using this product called Diatomaceous Earth, which people may have heard about, which is a mineral supplement. It's very inexpensive. You can get it on the internet. I'm trying to get it available on my website as well. But I noticed it's helping my nails. My fingernails are shiny and glistening there a little bit. And so I recommend you try that as well. And that seemed to help you and your husband, right?
Certainly, yes, it did. It is also another great product, and I'm thankful to you for so many advices and especially and to tell me about the diatomaceous earth also, because it helped for my energy levels as I discussed with you earlier. Like since I was weaning my medication, then I had started to have these energy problems. Like I was feeling very sleepy while driving and while doing house chores and various other tasks. Then you told me to take this diatomaceous earth, and it gave me instant energy. Not only energy, it helps for your hair also. It helps them to grow, and for your skin also, and helps for the pain. Like my husband, he was experiencing this ankle pain for quite some time. It's been like about 2 years since he had this ankle pain, and it was so unbearable for him that he eventually stopped playing various games because of this pain. He also started to take this diatomaceous earth, and like in about 20 days, he just told me that he is not feeling ankle pain anymore.
Wow.
So it actually helps, yes.
Very, very
for
good.
all kind of pains, yes.
And it does make your nails and hair grow more. I went to
Yes.
get a haircut, and my the hairstylist told me, she said, "You're early." She said, you're not due for a haircut yet, but my hair seems to be growing faster.
Yes.
So, maybe some people who have a little thinning hair, they might think about using that to help the hair grow in a little bit. I mean, my hair's not, growing like crazy, but it's definitely growing faster. You've noticed that as well, I guess. Yeah.
Yes. So yes, of course, this is one of the advantages of using diatomaceous earth for the hair, for the skin, because it contains silica, and then it's very good for your bones also. Somebody is experiencing arthritis, is good for them also. As I gave it to my aunts in my home country, and they are using that, and they are also happy about it.
Oh yeah. Now tell us, your aunts are in Pakistan, right? And you sent. How did they get the diatomaceous earth over there, or But it is helping them too, right?
Yes, it is helping them. I had it ordered from America to Pakistan, and they started using it in the morning. It's like 1 tablespoon every day in the morning in hot cup of water, and they actually like it, and they also feel the same thing. Like they did not see the sudden improvement though, but they are not feeling very lethargic as well. And one of my aunts, she has this terrible knee pain. She's telling me that she's improving on that.
Wow, that's great. That's
Hmm.
excellent, excellent. And I do feel a slight energy increase from it. I don't know why, but
Hmm.
I don't know if you've noticed it. There's a little bit of energy from taking the diatomaceous earth.
Yes, it gives instant energy also. So
Yes.
at least, you can concentrate also well on this, if there's some important task, you can concentrate well on your work, on your anything that's given to you. So it's good in that respect.
Well, it helps the brain, it helps the hair, the teeth. That's good. So all
Yes.
these little things together that we're doing, we're learning in our
Hmm.
pilgrimage here, has been helpful to you and your family in different parts of the world. So
That's right.
there's people all around the world too, also, who think they have different cultures and they can't change their diet, but you certainly have had raw milk, and you have started eating grass-fed meat and fat and cut down on the rice.
Hmm.
Use these protocols of the liberation diet, and we've been very thankful to be working with you, because at the end of the day, we all need to help each other. We are, um, brothers and sisters in mankind, and we need to love each other and show God's love.
Hmm.
With all this badness that's going on in the world today, and evil that's going on in the world, if we all would just consider what we can do for good for each other, I think the world would be a little bit of a better place. So we're so happy that we could, work with you, and Lord willing, we'll continue to work with you and your beautiful family, your children. I don't have the pictures here,
Yes.
but I would like to show them. Well, I have a couple of nice pictures of you and your family, but I should have thought ahead of time about putting them up. Anyway,
Thank
but
you. Yes. In
so
fact, I'm thankful to you for giving me so much time. It's like, because from your side, until unless I had the motivation from your side, I wouldn't have been able to continue all this, what I was doing. It's not that like you just told me and then you disappeared. It was just like you followed up again and again. It was on the weekly basis initially. And then, of course, you just, otherwise, if you just had spoken to me just one time, probably I might had tried the product, the raw milk, or maybe I did not try for it. But since I spoke to you again, then you asked me again, did you try for it? So
mhm.
it was kind of its convincing attitude towards me. So I just started to search for different things, whatever you told me, and then I started to experimenting with the things told to me, and I was feeling good. So in fact, I should be thankful to you for everything, for giving me time and for giving me so much useful advices.
Yes, that
And
yeah,
yes,
you're right about that.
so,
It's the ongoing accountability, and
mm-hmm,
it's really like it relates to God's love, because He doesn't just tell us once, but He continues like a good father to say, look, you need to keep this up, and so as we were talking weekly or bi-weekly, mostly weekly, it made you accountable to keep doing it, because that's what people need: a little help, a little encouragement. If we can encourage each other and work together towards that, you're right. It's you know people, they hear information, but they don't follow up with it.
mm-hmm,
They don't keep it up.
yes,
It's difficult, but it's wonderful when you have somebody to work with you and help you through it. That is a difference maker, no question.
mm-hmm,
Well,
certainly. So of course the credit goes to you
well,
for making it happen. Yes.
we do offer coaching free of charge, as much as is possible, with people if they want to contact our website, newliberationwellness.com, and fill out a form there, for contact information, or email us, at newliberationwellness@gmail.com, and we see if we can be of help. Now, we do take donations, of course. If someone would like to help us, you certainly can donate, but we don't want to turn anybody away. If we can help them a little bit, we're very thankful to try. And
Mm-hmm.
this is a wonderful thing that we've helped a whole family and extended family. All kinds of good was multiplied out of here, and ultimately God does do all the healing, so He gets all the credit for everything that we do good. But we're
Mm-hmm.
thankful to be of service to Him. We hope to honor Him in what we do. Really, that I don't want all the glory to come to me, because
No, of course, the credit goes to you, because until unless you tell what is important and what is good for the people, how would the other person know about it?
right.
It's just like in these days, everybody wants to go for, the fast track. They are looking for the shortcuts. Okay, fine. If it is not available, they try to find the alternatives. It's just, you're just bringing everybody back to the nature, what in the older times used to be before, like. Like I grew up when I was young with this raw milk and this grass-fed chicken and meats and everything. But slowly, with the passage of time, when you get the influence from the friends, from the doctors, you just stop taking those kind of natural products. You just get on to the fast foods and to the ready-made things, that makes you happy. But in other words, it's destroying your mind, it's destroying your brain. And whereas it's making the natural foods, making your mind and body healthy, which is actually required. So I'm thankful to you to bring me back to the track.
Well, I am too, and I'm so thankful that we were able to help. And you're right, the mind is the game. They are destroying our minds with bad information, and information in the mind is what leads us down the wrong path. So, we're trying to, and one of the things I want to say, thank you for taking a little time to do this video, because hopefully this will encourage other people as well who are struggling and looking for a way out. Because you have to separate yourself from the influence that's bringing people down a wrong path. Because if you continue to listen to the media and the mass media about information about health, it's going to take you the wrong path. So one of the things you can do, of course, is go to the Natural News website, which is where our videos are. And it's not our website, but at least you're putting your mind on healthy alternatives, and you're not just constantly thinking about going to a doctor and getting a pharmaceutical alternative. Well, anyway, thank you so much, Farah, for joining us, and God bless you and your family, and Lord willing, we'll speak again real soon. And everyone who's listening, thank you so much for joining us. Remember our book, The Liberation Diet, on sale at Amazon, also at our store, liberationwellnessstore.com. My name is Kevin Brown. Thank you for joining us. God bless you, and have a great and healthy day.